Just gonna make sure that the hat looks good for this video. Why? Ooh, let me tell you why. Look at this. Look at this thing. This thing is actually, yeah, this is cool. Hey, and welcome back to yet another YouTube video. Today we're talking about the Canon C80. This is going to be a quick unboxing and my first impressions of the camera, and then after we're going to probably head over to my mate who already owns the Canon C70, do a little bit of comparison, but that'll be another video, so stay tuned for that. But today we're just talking about what comes in the box, what do you get with this camera, my first impressions of this beautiful piece of cinema. Okay, so as you can see from the video, we do get the paperwork, the documentation, the quick start guide. Feel free to throw those away and just binge YouTube videos, because that's the best way to learn. No, but for real, this is just a very quick start guide. It doesn't have much in it. If you want to learn more about the camera's controls and all that stuff, well, one, yes, there's YouTube videos, but two, there's actually Canon's PDF, like the full manual. That's online for you to download on Canon's website. That's pretty much how everyone wants you to do it now. But here's the thing that you came to see, the C80 in all its glory. It's actually quite a small body. Like if we here's the C80, and here's the C80. Like it's, it's pretty big, especially with that top handle. That's pretty big. But it's an R5, so look, I'm not gonna say it's the smallest camera. Once you take the top handle off, yeah, it's a lot more manageable. So I just quickly want to go over the accessories that do come in the box with the Canon C80. It does come with, of course, charger. So there you are. It's a charger. Put the battery in that little slider. You plug that in, DC power, and you're good to go. One thing I do want to mention, that this cable here, this brick and cable, you can plug this directly into the C80 and have mains power, so you don't have to worry about battery. So as long as you've got mains power, you can just run the camera off of DC power and be just fine. You do get the top handle, so that's something I didn't 100% know. Like I didn't know if it was an optional accessory, but you do get it in the box. So here it is. You just unscrew it. There it is. All its glory. It's look, I'll be honest, it's not the greatest feeling top handle. However, it's nice that that's included. You got the microphone, the shotgun mount that you mount to the side. One thing I'm not like a massive fan. I'm not a massive fan about this shotgun mount. I don't know if you can see this, but I don't know if you can see that in there, but that's screwed on with screws, like actual screws. So I wish, like Phillips heads, that's what I mean. It's Phillips head screws. You got to use Phillips head screws to screw this on, which isn't like a big thing, but if you want to just use the handle and not the microphone holder, or you want to mount, say, a monitor into the cold shoe at the very top, it becomes very difficult, because now you got to go find a small Phillips head or something to loosen those screws, separate those two pieces here. It's just, look, it's a small thing, but whatever. Here it is, the C80. This is a solid camera. My friend, as you know, he has the C70. We're going to be discussing that in another video, the comparison between the C70 and the C80. But this is now mine. This is my new baby. I'm gonna Alright, so first impressions with this camera. One thing actually I do want to point out, just like the C70, it takes dual SD cards. Now yes, they are the UHS 2, so they are faster cards, so it takes a V90. I can't afford a V90 right now, so I'm making do of this 1TB V60 card. Look, it gives me a warning. It gives me a warning every time I use this camera, and I do like a super high frame rate, I do super high quality, super high resolution, bit rate, whatever. It tells me, hey man, this isn't gonna be compatible. You can still shoot it, you may drop some frames, but you should get a faster card. But so far so good. I will be getting V90 cards in the future. This camera it's not as heavy as you would think. Like, I mean, compared to a mirrorless camera, yeah, it's definitely heavier, but this is like, what did my friend say? Vu was saying that this just feels like a 1DX. So if you've ever held up a 1DX, an R1, Z9, one of those cameras with the integrated battery grip, it's about the same weight, like oh yeah, for sure, it's like the same weight as a lens. It's like a kilo. You got your flip out screen. It's not the best display. What's really nice about the display is that it's 16:9. So because it's, again, cinema camera, the display is 16:9. So when you're filming video, it takes up all of the display. Like the whole video is taking up the display because it's 16:9 ratio instead of being like a 4:3 SLR mirrorless camera display. It is a 16:9 display, which is nice, because then when you're monitoring your video, it's 16:9. So you know, it's not giving you the black bars top and bottom as much. It's a good size display. Yes, I am probably going to get a monitor to go with this. I have the Atomos Ninja 5, but I think that's a little overkill, so I might get a Shinobi for rigging this up. Again, top handle, you can rig up a monitor. Then I've got to figure out what I'm doing with audio, so I might have to cage it up. Even though I don't want to cage it up, but I mean, here's a side profile of the camera. You can see all of the ports that it comes with. 2 mini XLR, one 3.5mm microphone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack, full size HDMI, USB, SDI, time code, has all of the things, like almost anything you could want from like your cinema broadcast camera, most of it. You got your ND filter button, so plus minus, ND filter, white balance custom settings, so your presets, that sort of stuff. You got peaking, display, zebra, waveform. I don't use zebra, I use false color. I just find that's a better way to get an exposure index, like a correct exposure. I use false color. Zebra, I've heard so many things where it's like, oh, you need to have 75% zebra for log, and 70% if it's just normal, and 80% of this. It's like, I want to know, is it exposed properly? Am I clipping? Is it too dark? What is it? Like, I just want to get in something new on this camera. Is that it now takes, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you definitely can't see that, but it does have the digital hot shoe that a lot of the new mirrorless cameras are coming with. It's got the digital hot shoe, which is really nice. Your media select, your preview, your playback, top dial over here, start stop record button. That's another cool thing, is that you've actually got a custom button 11 and custom button 4. They can be record as well, so nice to have. On the back, behind the display, you have your audio controls. I'm not sure how I feel about having the audio controls hidden behind the display. You gotta flip out that display, get to the controls. It's got Ethernet, DC power, like I said. On the back, I have set the control ring on these RF lenses to be my aperture. So, you know, you just need to change the aperture, bam, right on the front. I have set a button to change through the 3 base ISO, which is 800, 3200, and 12,000. This thing sees in the dark. All that to say, the Canon C80, solid camera, like actually a solid camera. I love this thing. Here's just some random footage I've already done with the camera. It's amazing. I will do a full review because I feel like, I don't know, it's needed. You know, my full thoughts properly in a full-length video. This was just my first hands-on, little quick overview, preview of the camera. I'm excited to go out, shoot more stuff. Just, here's the thing, I do have like really nice cameras. This is being shot on the R6 with the Atomos Ninja in ProRes. A lot of hard drive space. I have nice cameras. I have filters that make the footage look, you know, really nice. This has built-in NDs, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I have a R5. I have a R, the original R. Yes, it's still a solid camera. I don't care about what anyone says to me. The original R is still a solid camera. You hook it up to a Ninja and you're still doing 422 color and 10-bit. No way, 420. Look, the point is, still a solid camera. I use it as a third camera. I use it as a photographer's camera. But that's the key word. These are photography cameras. The R6 is a photographer's camera. The R5 is a photographer's camera. Yes, this thing can shoot 8K RAW. Yes, this thing does C-Log 3. It does amazing video. It has such good video quality in this camera, but this isn't a video camera. It's a photo camera that just happens to do really good video. Yes, I guess you could use the word hybrid for a lot of these mirrorless cameras, but you know, there's a right tool for the right job, and it was time that I got the right tool for video instead of Frankensteining together different mishmashes and bits and pieces. So I wanted better audio in my cameras, so instead of buying like a external recorder that I then have to sync the audio up to, I now have this new Sennheiser microphone, which, you know, might do a review, might not, who knows. It's my YouTube channel. I can now just use this mini XLR, full size XLR and I can now just plug this straight into the microphone, this end into the camera, get much higher quality audio straight into the camera without having to use an external recorder or anything like that. It's built in. ND filters. I love my Peanut McKinnon Polar Pro ND filter, but it's another thing I have to carry around. I have to remember, oh, can I get the ND filter? Oh, yeah, got the ND filter. If I'm using a prime lens, most of my prime lenses are 67mm filter threads. You got the filter thread adapter? Sure hope so. Oh, we're gonna be filming a much longer video. We need what do we need? We need the Ninja. We need the Ninja so we can bypass the 29 minutes and 59 second record limit. Now I know a lot of cameras, especially after 2020, have been coming out with no record limit, but my cameras still don't do that. Yes, I could upgrade it to the R6 Mark II or the R5 Mark II and bypass those record limits, but they are still just photo cameras. This thing here is a video camera, and I'll dive in deeper in the review what separates a video camera and what separates a photo camera, because this thing here doesn't shoot photos. It doesn't. I can shoot stills, but that's not a photo. It's not raw. It's a JPEG, and it's just a still grab of whatever I was looking at. The point is, there's the right tool for the right job, and this is the right tool for me for a lot of other stuff that I'm doing now that we're shooting concerts and shows in their entirety. I can't just be relying on these mirrorless cameras to be able to record the entire show. They work as great B cams and C cams, but this is the next level. Yeah. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, that unboxing, the first hands-on preview of the C80. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will be posting more C80 content as fast as I can. Thanks for watching guys. Have a good morning, evening or night, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you. You'll see me in the next one. Because I'm just looking at a camera. I'm looking at a camera, monitor, and there's a microphone right there. Shut up.